Come on back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Thanks for being here tonight. And welcome to tonight's edition of Sega Mania. Yeah, man. A very unique episode this evening lined up for you. A very unique one and probably a fairly quick one. This will probably be the fastest episode of Sega Mania that we've done. What is Sega Mania? Sega Mania is a live streaming internet-based video game-centric program in which we are making our way through the pages very merrily, very jauntily of the late great Sega Mania magazine. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here on Sega Mania. We are reviewing all the reviews from issue number 1 through issue number 7. All 7 issues that ran from 2021 through 2022. That's what we're doing here on this program. Hello, Martin. We've got Martin Carrot Callawhacker over there on YouTube in the chat. You can see him. He just said hello right there in the chat window that I've conveniently placed on the screen for all to see. You don't even have to look down below anymore. It's right there. You don't have to look down in the YouTube chat. You can look right here on the screen. You can see yourself chatting away. So that's why I always say, stop on by and chat it up. Talk some shit, whatever you want to do. Yeah. So, tonight, this is the first time and probably the only time on Sega Mania where we're not going to be reviewing a video game review, and we're not going to be playing a video game. Quite the rarity. And look, it's weird. It's weird, I understand, but when I said that we were going to go review by damn review issue 1 through 7 of this magazine right here, I didn't say we're only going to review the video game reviews. We're going to review every review. We're going to read all of them, and then we're going to check out the content that was reviewed, and then we're going to compare and contrast my review with the Sega Mania review. Tonight's subject matter is Supersonic Hedgehog with Attitude, H.W.A, if you will. And yeah, this was a musical endeavor put out by Sega to help promote Sonic the Hedgehog 2. As if the game itself didn't do a good enough job, they said, well, why don't we go ahead and release a CD and cassette tape and a vinyl record for all these Sonic fans out there to go wild and crazy over. That'll help us out, won't it? Get ourselves a little smash hit radio single or something. What's up, Ghoulie? How's it going tonight? Are you ready for some music? You might notice that I don't have the normal Sega Mania background music going tonight. That's because I wanted to just focus on the tunes at hand. So we've got a silent background, and that way, when we transition over to listening to these 3 tunes that we have tonight, there were 3 different songs included on this vinyl record / cassette tape / compact disc set. 3 different songs. They're very similar, kind of variations on the same tune, but 3 versions nonetheless. We're gonna listen to all 3 of them, and you know, I'm interested to see what you guys think too. So that's what's going on tonight. No, Ghoulie, not a game tonight. I told you at the end of the last stream that the episode lined up for number 57 here this evening was going to be unlike any that we had done before and unlike any that we will probably do in the future. I don't believe that in any future reviews we're going to see another musical item being covered by the people here at Sega Mania Sega Mania or Sega Mania. We're not going to be doing this again because the rest of the reviews are video games, just like all of them up to this point have been video games. But they threw in this one compact disc, cassette tape, vinyl record review, and so we're going to review that. It's listed right there in the front with all the other reviews. This is it's right there in the mix. It's not like a special feature at the end of the magazine, which they do have. They do that from time to time. At the end of the magazine, they'll have like a movie feature, hey, check out these old TV shows, or check out this band that's kind of inspired by video games. It's not like that. It's not a special feature apart from the reviews. This is smack dab in the middle of the review section, listed with the reviews. And that's why we're covering it here tonight. And I hope you guys enjoy it. As strange as it is. Hey, thanks for all those hearts and 100%, man. That means a lot. Look at that up there. Doesn't that look good? Look at all those hearts and 100% going. What's up, Jess? Yeah. It is fancy, isn't it? Everyone can see what everyone's saying right there on the screen. They don't even have to scroll down to the bottom into that secret chat window. It's right there for the world to see. And yes, we are still using the out of 1,000 scale. This does not get a free pass. This does not escape the rating system just because it's not a video game. We might judge it even more harshly because it's jamming its way in here and it's mucking things up a little bit. But, I don't have any pineapple tidbits for this because I looked and I didn't see a whole lot on the net about this production besides what was already included in the review. The review is pretty much just like a background story, kind of it covers most of the shit that I would have included anyway. So no pineapple tidbits tonight. I'm sorry. If you were looking forward to pineapple tidbits, then here. I can do this at least. I can at the very least let you watch the pineapple tidbit footage right there. Normally at this point, if you've never watched this program before, pineapple tidbits, that's what I call our kind of fun facts segment. So I throw up this video reel of pineapple being prepared in various forms, and then I give some background information, some fun facts, some pineapple tidbits about the games that we cover. But again, I don't have any extra pineapple tidbits for you this evening. Just enjoy that video there for a second, and we're going to head right on over to the Sega Mania magazine review of Supersonic Hedgehog with Attitude, H.W.A. You know N.W.A.? Well, this is like N.W.A. but with Sonic. Slightly, what would you say? Inappropriate? Huh? Pushing the envelope a little bit there with the H.W.A. because you know what the real one stands for. I can't even say it. Pineapple tidbits or we riot. They'll go on wrench strike. Oh, by the way, everyone, please congratulate Ghoulie on receiving a wrench. I wrenched him at the end of our Seinfeld stream. It's a big moment. A big moment for Ghoulie Dude. And now he has the power to bring down the ban wrench, to kick people out, to moderate the sex bots. We haven't seen any of those in a while, but if they come around, they're going to have to deal with Ghoulie. You're welcome. Okay, so let's take a look at the Sega Mania review of Supersonic Hedgehog with Attitude. There it is right there. I have conveniently placed on your television set there a graphic of the review right here from my floppy copy of Sega Mania magazine. Still cannot advise you to go and look at the Sega Mania magazine online archive. It is still down. It may be coming back at some point in the future, but as for right now, it's not there. So you're going to have to just deal with what's on your television set right now. And please look forward to this review from... I think this is a little disappointing, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This might be the most disappointing thing about this episode. You know what the problem with this review is? I don't have a graphic of our reviewer to put up on the screen for you right now. Why is that? Is it because I'm lazy? Is it because I didn't make one? I didn't prepare one for Sam Forrester? Or because I didn't prepare one for Tim Hugel or Hugall, whichever you prefer? Is it because I don't have one prepared for Simon Pike? Or Rob Kirkup? Or Stephen Andrews? No. None of the above reasons. The reason I don't have a graphic to put up on the screen, a scrolling graphic of our reviewer, is because Supersonic H.W.A. is written in this magazine by a guest columnist called Mark Alsworth. And they have not provided a picture of Mark Alsworth in this magazine, and so I don't have a photograph of him to have scrolling across the screen the way that I've done it so fancy for all the other Sega Mania journalists. I've gotten you guys used to that. We show the review there, and then there's a big reveal, kind of like a drum roll segment where we reveal who actually wrote the review. But I can't do that tonight because I don't have a picture of Mark Alsworth. He doesn't even work at Sega Mania magazine. He's a guest columnist. Mark Alsworth. Probably the only review that we're ever going to read on this program from Mark Alsworth, unless he's added to the full-time staff later and I've just forgotten about it. But as for right now, in this magazine, in issue number 3, he's not a full-time staff member. But anyhow, Mark Alsworth says, if there's one thing we love in the UK, it's a novelty record, and in 1992, we were treated to a number of video game-themed examples, all of which took the form of dance music as was popular at the time, presumably as it appealed to skateboarding kids fueled on E numbers. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Some sort of British slang that I'm not hip to. The most famous of these was a dance version of the Tetris music by Dr. Spin, actually Andrew Lloyd Webber, in October 1992, which spent 3 weeks in the UK top 10, peaking at number 8, and even appeared on Top of the Pops. A few weeks later, the Ambassadors of Funk, featuring MC Mario, released Super Mario Land, another dance/rap track based on the theme tune of the Game Boy video game of the same name. This also peaked at number 8 in the UK top 10 and came with an absurdly 90s music video, which even at the time was a bit rubbish/disturbing. With these Nintendo-themed singles being so successful, it was inevitable Sega would want to show how they could do what Nintendo don't, courtesy of H.W.A, Hedgehog with Attitude, featuring Sonic the Hedgehog. Super Sonic was released in the first week of December, presumably to sort of coincide with the release of Sonic 2, and entered the UK charts at number 35. Produced in part by Jeremy Healy, who would later go on to become a major staple of the superstar DJ scene in the mid to late 90s, Super Sonic is an upbeat dance track which, aside from some robotic and female vocals, contains numerous classic sound effects from Sonic the Hedgehog. Spin dash, rings, jump spring, etc., sprinkled throughout the chorus, brilliantly incorporating Masato Nakamura's wonderful Green Hill Zone music. Although, following the same formula as the previous Nintendo-themed records, Supersonic failed to see the same success in the charts, peaking at just number 33 a week later and dropping out completely after 6 weeks. There could be a number of reasons for this. There was no accompanying music video. The cover art seemed a bit odd when compared to Nintendo's efforts, which used the same box art as the games they were based on. And the worldwide/holiday promotion of Sonic 2 being so massive, aside from a few magazine ads, perhaps Sega were less willing to use time/money and resources to cater for such a niche market. Although the Sega logo does feature on the physical media, the fact Nakamura isn't credited at all would also suggest a lack of official interest. Finally, perhaps it's the song itself which isn't really identifiable as Sonic-themed until the chorus kicks in. It's a shame it turned out to be such a low-key affair, not least because the single nobly states all of Sega's proceeds from the single were donated to the Nordhoff-Robbins Music Therapy Center, which is, I did look that up. I'd never heard of that before. It's a music therapy center/philosophy that basically the founders created because they thought everyone in the world, regardless of disability or illness or upbringing, any sort of conditions that you might be dealing with in life, they believe that music has a healing quality if only people be connected with the right tunes and are able to enjoy the soothing, comforting effects of various forms of musical medicine. That's what they thought anyway. And so the proceeds from this single, if you want to call it that, all those proceeds were going to the Nordhoff-Robbins Music Therapy Center, operating both in the United States and in the UK at the time. Despite this, it remains an interesting piece of obscure 90s nostalgia and deserves its place in history as one of the first pieces of music based on the Sonic the Hedgehog series to be released commercially. A couple of years later, to coincide with the release of Sonic 3, Right Said Fred would also release a Sonic-themed single called Wonderman. I'm not making this up. So says Mark Ellsworth. So there you go. That's Mark Ellsworth's review of Supersonic H.W.A. And now, I suppose it's time for us to go ahead and listen to these 3 tracks and see what we think. A live reaction. Super Divorce reacts to Sonic H.W.A. as well as the chat reacts. So please look forward to this. I'm going to fire up track number 1. We're going to start with, let me see now. Let me see, which one are we going with first? This is the, they call this the 12-inch mix. We're going to check this one out. The 12-inch mix. Here you go. 1 second. Let me fire it up here. Let me get it all set for you. Just a second. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. All right. Right off the bat. Yo. What is that? What's the voice in the background saying? Wow. Kind of a robot. There's a spin dash. Some rings. Yeah. I heard the spine when you drop on the spiny rings. The Superstar of Pi. I'm going to catch you up. Don't let the moment pass you by. Let me take you higher. Yeah. No. Yeah. Let me take you high. Now that's familiar. Supersonic. I like supersonic. Hear the robot back there? And you get the... Go, 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 go. Or yo. Could be yo. Just lost some rings. Boom, 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 boom. Go, go, go. I think he's saying go. Almost certain it's go, not yo. Do you hear that? I can't do that noise. Nicki Minaj does that a lot in her songs. You know, the thing, the tongue trill roll thing. I can't do that. The more, what is that? That voice right there is saying something else. What's up, Jorphus? Don't let the moment pass you by. Take you higher. There's the famous Sonic Green Hill Zone in the background right there. Everyone knows that. Supersonic. Yeah. Wow. He just went flying across the screen there. Da-da-ding. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding. Oh, then it stops. I'm gonna get you up. This moment pass you by. I'm gonna take you higher. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's no game to this. This is just the music. Supersonic. Supersonic. Bling ding. Ding. Oh, where's it going? Up high? A little bit of a breakdown segment here. That's new. Here he goes spinning. Becomes a supersonic. That guy always likes to, he uses that accent. It's like a New York guy. The supersonic. Which is, it's kind of weird because it was made over in the UK, released over there. Why do they like the New York accent guy? Why don't they use a British guy? Supersonic? Why don't they have that? What was supersonic? Supersonic. Why don't they have that guy? Supersonic. 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 We can get a mid-song joke of the night from Mr. Jorphus. Who is faster than supersonic? Answer? Hypersonic. Thank you for that, Mr. Jorphus. Appreciate you. Okay, and that's pretty much that. Okay, that's the 12-inch mix. All right? That's the 12-inch mix. Time to move on now to the This is just called... This is just Sonic H.W.A. So this is probably just the regular version of it. This seems to be, I think the 12-inch version is just an extended version of this one. But we'll listen to it all the way through anyhow. Yo! Hear that guy. I remember him. They like to loop that around. There's the lady. I'm gonna get you up. Don't let the cocaine pass you up. Let me take you higher. All right, Jorphus. Got school tomorrow. Gonna go. All right. Well, thanks for popping in. We'll see you next time hopefully we'll see you on Thursday when we come back with an actual video game to play. You know? Supersonic. There's that guy again, the robot, the New York robot. Go, 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 go. If you want to go and buy this in a physical format, you can do so. I saw one copy on eBay for $50 for a compact disc, I think. But that's not the only place you can go. You can go look on Discogs.com, and they've got plenty of them. They got plenty of vinyl, cassette tapes, and compact discs. But they're all pretty much shipping from the UK, and you're going to pay about between $20 to $40 for shipping. Looking at probably spending between $50-$60 on a copy of this if you want one for yourself. Sonic. So if you want to pick up a physical copy for your collection, there you go. Discogs. DISCOGS.com. That's going to be your best bet if you want to buy one for yourself. Ting, 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 ting. Da-ding. Everyone recognizes that part. That's probably the best part. That's the part. That's the Sonic part. That's the part everyone wants. They should have put a little bit more of that, I think, in there. Because this part right now, it's not bad. But what does it have to do with Sonic? Let me take you higher. Is that Tails? Is that supposed to be about Tails? Because Tails can pick you up and fly you up in the air and let me take you higher. That could be. I want to take you higher. Supersonic. Now is that? I wonder if that's what the evil Sonic, the metallic one. Maybe that's what he sounds like. Maybe that's supposed to be him in the universe, in the lore. Okay. Well, okay. So let me change it up to the last one. We got one more. This is the instrumental. We're going to check out the instrumental version now. H.W.A. returns instrumental version. Maybe this won't have the ladies singing the whole time. Well, you know, just because it's supersonic doesn't mean that Super Tails might not make an appearance. It could be like an Easter egg, you know. Pass you by. I'm gonna take you up. Yeah, that lady's not here this time. Gonna moment pass you by. I'm gonna take you up. She's gone. She fucked off for this one. I think I kind of prefer this one without her. You still get the robot, which doesn't distract you as much from the music, from the actual tunes going on. Ah! She did let the moment pass her by. This guy's back. Go, 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 go. It's ironic that everyone else, all the other vocalists got together and they showed up for this track. And the one lady who was telling everyone not to let the moment pass them by, let the moment pass her by. Wow. I'm floored right now. Sheesh. That's deep. You can see how this goes. It doesn't take long to get in the groove of it. I will give him that. There's the green hill. Always happy when that kicks in. Isn't it crazy? There are people who do this for, like, this is what they do. There are channels where people just do this. What I'm doing right now, it's crazy to me that people actually, like, this is what their whole channel is. Maybe I'll just do this from now on. This is like the easiest shit of all time. You just, yeah, and then I'm hearing ding, 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 ding. Yeah, you hear that? Ding, 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 ding. That's the Green Hill part. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ghoulie says that he's going to put this out there. The visuals aren't that good compared to other games, and sprites seem poorly made on this artwork. Well, in the review, our guest reviewer kind of blamed the artwork for the commercial failings. They didn't have a music video. They didn't have good artwork. This doesn't, like, you'd want a nice, big, vibrant background going on here. That's not what they gave anyone. Supersonic. Supersonic. So there you go. Okay. Supersonic. There you are. Okay, let me go back to the review here. And you know, it won't hurt to just probably let that loop in the background, will it? I'll turn the volume down just a little bit since we've already heard it. We know what's going on here. Ghoulie wants to know why Sonic is pointing at him and saying hello to a certain German leader during World War II. Oh, is he? Oh yeah, he does. He does look like he's doing something unfortunate there. Well, maybe that's why it bombed. So let me look back at, what was this guy's name? The guest reviewer tonight, Mark Alsworth, guest columnist. I mean, he gives a bit of background on this release. Talks about Nintendo doing well in the UK top 10 with some Nintendo-themed songs at the time. Sonic, Sega tried to throw him in the mix there. Get Sonic going with his own music career. Didn't pan out. Didn't seem to pan out very well. Number of reasons. Again, why did he say? What were Alsworth's theories as to why this song, any of its versions, why it didn't really catch on, why it didn't do well, why it never caught up to Mario and Nintendo? Once again, there was no accompanying music video. The cover art seemed a bit odd when compared to Nintendo's efforts. Like I said, Nintendo used the same box art as the games for their Nintendo-themed musical outings, for their Nintendo dance songs. If it was a song that was sampling a Mario game, they just used the artwork from that game. Seems like a no-brainer. But for some reason, if you look there on the screen, I mean, that's it. This kind of washed out, like, just kind of a yucky looking green background. Supersonic in red, but it's not like a bright, bold, vibrant red. It's again, it's washed out. It just doesn't look very appealing. It's not eye-catching. You look at that and you're like, oh, that it just looks, it looks old, but not in like a cool retro way. It just doesn't look nice. It's not a nice looking piece of artwork to promote an upbeat dance song. And then, you know, he says that again, the song itself isn't really identifiable as Sonic until the chorus kicks in. You hear that memorable, instantly recognizable Green Hill Zone music that everyone knows. The rest of the time, it could just be like a generic 90s sounding dance tune. It doesn't instantly make you think of Sonic the Hedgehog. So, I mean, you know, he says it's an interesting piece of obscure 90s nostalgia. Deserves its place in history as one of the first pieces of music based on the Sonic the Hedgehog series to be released commercially. But you're left kind of shrugging your shoulders at it, which seems appropriate to me. I guess I pretty much agree with Mark Owlsworth's appraisal there. Nothing I really take issue with in his review of Supersonic H.W.A. Hedgehog with Attitude. Ghoulie is going to rate it 513 Ghoulie dudes out of a possible 1,000 Ghoulie dudes. It was a foot tapper, but he thought it was okay. Yeah, it makes you tap your toe. You can pick up the shit going on pretty easily and quickly. Start doing your own doodling over top of it if you want to. But, I'm not going to put it in my top 10 video game tracks of all time or anything like that. Or video game, it's not from a video game, but if I had to say video game inspired music, it's probably not going to be in my top 10 list or anything. It's kind of there, right? It came out, and we've got it out there in the ether, and you can go and listen to it or buy it if you want to. You can add a copy to your collection if you'd like to do that. I'm not going to tell you not to, but I'm also not going to tell you to go and do it immediately, because I'm not going to. I thought about it for a second, and then I said, no, I don't want to spend that much money on this thing. I don't like it enough. That's it. Yeah. What's up, Garg? Garg Dargus has missed out on our musical review episode of Sega Mania. If you'd like to listen to these tracks, then you can go back and watch the live review sometime, or just look up Sonic H.W.A. and you can find these songs without any accompanying commentary. They're uploaded on YouTube. You can check them out. I'm going to give Supersonic H.W.A. as a package here. All three songs together, I'll give it 500 even. 500 Super Divorces out of a possible 1,000 Super Divorces. Not too bad, not too good. It's just middling it out right there. Worth checking out one time, you know? That's how I feel about it. A nice even 500. Middle of the road. Yeah. Alright, guys. So next time, let's see. What do we have up next? Returning to video games. Returning to an actual game. What's it going to be? We're going to the Mega Drive with a platformer. An action platformer next time. And I believe that I've played this one on the channel before. Briefly. On just like a random stream. I don't remember when it was. But I'm almost 100% certain that I have played next episode's game on a stream previously. Not a Sega Mania stream, but just a random I'm going to play Sega games stream. Action platformer. I had fun with it, I think. I'm looking forward to playing it again. Alright. So, now is the time for me to tell you, if you've not done so, that it would be nice and appreciated if you would subscribe to this channel and bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live, so you know when we go live here with another episode of Sega Mania, and so you know when I upload new gameplay videos and things of that nature. I did a fantastic demo playthrough earlier today that I highly recommend everyone go and watch for a game called Sniper Killer. If you're into, sort of crime noir, pulpy, indie horror mishmash type of games, then I think you're going to love Sniper Killer. The demo. I played the demo. It was awesome. I'll tell you that right off the bat. Very unique, very cool. And watch my episode, watch my playthrough of it, and then go and download it for yourself because the demo is free on Steam right now. And it's a nice, beefy, meaty demo. Lots to see. It's the type of game that I would describe as a visual feast. Check it out. Made by the same guys who did Blood Warsh and Night at the Gates of Hell. And, quality stuff. So, anyhow, besides that, like this video, comment below if you got anything to say. It doesn't even have to be games related. Anything at all. Comments, questions, concerns, drop them below. Comment section is your oyster. So crack it open, slam it down your throat, and wash it down with a nice big, tall, frosty mug of cocktail sauce. Follow me on Twitter at SuperDivorce, on Instagram at SuperDivorceBand. And I play music as well. If you'd like to check out some of my music, you can do so streaming on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you stream your horse shit. You can find Super Divorce. So go and check out the song of your choosing. If you don't like that one, try another one. If you don't like that one, try again. Try again until you find something you do like, because I think there's something there for everyone. Okay? That's about all I got. Garg says, I've been having really bad timing lately. Well, plan for Thursday night, probably around 10:30 or so. That's what I'm shooting for. Tuesdays and Thursdays right now for these streams. So keep an eye on your notifications. If you don't get a notification, because sometimes YouTube doesn't like to give people notifications, just stop by the channel, around 10:30. See if we're live. We should be. I'll do what I can. Okay? Yes, that's correct, Ghoulie. Streams have been at about 10:30-ish. That's what I'm shooting for. That's a safe bet. So, hopefully on Thursday, we can catch up then with a nice full gaming episode. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time, everybody. Take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.